Hi, I'm Big EP. Yeah, sorry. I must have clicked the wrong thing or something. I must have forgotten to move it to 7 when I was picking at the time. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Okay. Sorry, I had one of those, like, EP drowsy bits before stream, so... But hello, everybody. Eventide, Random, Burr, Faye, Rebecca, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hi, Nano, as well. Hold on, let me run FC buffs. Is that myself? That's myself. Hold on. Let me, like, finish. Let me get myself to, like, a little more awake. I'm sorry. I thought I was good, but... I'm yawning enough that, like, my eyes are watering. I'm yawning big enough that my eyes are watering. Jesus. So give me like a few moments just to finish waking up before we start maps. I'm sorry. I'm not like, it's not like I fell asleep or anything. You know, I'm not actually sure if I can. Nope. Okay, yeah, the stream streak. So if I'm playing a full screen in like 14, no, I can't see them. If I'm not playing in full screen, yes, I can see them. Today they are secret, but I did go see what you wrote. Because you told me it was there. Yeah, no, I'm like... struggling for a bit. But before I get that, let me like... No. Yes, I did see you guys spamming emotes. Wow. Or I guess making an emote chain. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm waking back up. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I need to take the materia out of that. I want to do more of the items, more of the... for getting more of the rewards, so I do know that I will be doing more. Just let me, like, breathe nice and deeply. And then I will be awake. Okay. Looking for the ship. I will in one moment. My tea is still really hot, so... Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Apparently, I got the Viper weapons, but I didn't actually put them on here on accident. Whoops. Where's the patrician bottoms? Well, it's half fixed. Oh, really? Oh, no. I see. Alright, can't descent those. I couldn't give them retainer though, but... Okay. No, I needed to clean some of this out. I probably should try to get the rest of the crafters up enough that they're better than these. Okay, I'm going back to my personal, and then we will be adding people there. For anybody that wishes to join, you do need to come to Zalera. We're gonna start with Living Memory, and then work with what we got. This is the usual... Oh, fish! I see. I'll give you a moment while I get my map anyway. I have to get my map anyway. My maps are in here. Or in one of these anyway. Whew. Search. Yeah, I only have 3 today, plus the one that I can gather, so I don't have to make a trip back, which honestly is not a bad thing. It maybe I was a berry curse, not allowed, illegal actually. Okay. I have North Pyro. Napyro. Okay. I guess then... wheel? Yeah. Just in Mimi's walls. Wait. Do I gotta... Are you inside the house? I gotta find you in the house. Are you inside? Is that what you mean by in Mimi's walls? I don't see anybody in here. No. Wait, you are? Huh, what? Oh my god, literally in the wall! I see. Okay, we have 2 museums, but I think we're gonna do wheel first. I'm gonna start there. I was like, what the heck? I don't see anybody. I forget that I also have a... what is it? Nameplates hidden if you're not in my party. So... I also can't use that to find people. Okay, I drank some cold water. Maybe that'll also help. Also, hi Hideo, hope you're doing well. Oh, I can turn the volume down again. Let me grab all the ads and then I will, do that. It is very loud for me. Okay. No, what is it? Could be... Oh. Hello? Are we good? What the hell? Oh, that's... Oh. Oh, that's the game. Oh, no. That's the game, right, chat? Hello? You testing. Okay. Well, it's not me. That's the important part. Hello, chat. Yay, my favorite! No, I think this is the server. And oh, no, there it goes, okay. Guys. Oh. Oh, it's not even showing the connecting. Yeah, I figured that one. Can we, Can we blame the caster curse on that one? Let me open up 14 again. Gotta get my phone. I have a two-factor. Nope. My favorite is when the two-factor refreshes as I'm typing it. No, lights don't flicker. You're not allowed to do that. Alright, well, hopefully I can connect this time. Oh, that's not looking good. Okay. Okay. Well, at least we got to this part again. I see. Well, that happened, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm here. Are we all here? Or are we all dying? If this seems to be an issue, we will have to not treasure map tonight. I want to treasure map, but if the game's literally fighting us... We'll see if it calms down. If it calms down, it's fine. I mean, these are interacting normally. I think it was a really bad hiccup. Oh wait, is the other side? No, I got it right. Thank God. Oh, you're still lagging, Relics? Oof. Did you have to full reload the game, or were you able to get back in without closing the game? Might be okay now? Yeah, we'll hopefully weather the storm. Hopefully we'll weather the storm that is whatever the fuck that the server is doing tonight. Oh, I see. Random. Yeah, I'm hoping it was just a random hiccup, you know? Oh yeah, I finished volume 15 today for WeChat, so I am only one physical edition behind. For WeChat. Part of me wants to look at the back of the next book to see when the next volume will get released. Because technically I could go read the online chapters, but I like curling up with a book. So having a date for having a month, because I think that's usually what it is good enough for me. I need to go through, maybe reread it and word mine. Because I'm reading in Japanese, right? Go mining for the words. Maybe do some while trying to catch a warden another day. I really should make attempts on warden. I want to get at least one warden this month so that way I feel like I could use it and not feel like I'm throwing it in the garbage also. Nice. No! No! Not this shit again! This motherfucker! No, I'm a sleepy! Okay, I got fixed. Oh, debuffs. It's whatever about the debuffs. It means I have to slowly go gather the rest of the ads. Oh. Oh yeah! The Etsy shop is back up today. Please check it out. I would be appreciative if you looked at the Etsy and maybe considered picking up something. Oh yeah. Oh, you're doing that here. That doesn't work. Alright, I forgot what we have because I DC'd. I think we had 2 museums. So unless this one is here. South Arrow. Okay, museum next then. I'm sorry if you're not in the US. It's very expensive to ship internationally. I'm sorry. I understand that I've had a few people and I feel bad, but I have to cover the cost to properly send things internationally. I feel bad putting that all. I mean, on one hand, none of that money is going to me, it's just going to the shipping. But I still feel bad putting the international shipping so high. Everything that's there will also be at Gateway Fate, so if you're considering going there in October, you won't have to pay for shipping. Unless I run out and then you know. You'll then have to get it online. Yeah, who's the second one? I think it's you, Faye. Yeah. Spyro, okay. We'll do Spyro and Pyro after this one then, yeah. Whew. Honestly, that disconnect kind of woke me up. I'm coming. Oh, my foot is falling asleep. Let me adjust. Alright. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, Faye. Ooh. Yeah, I'm awake now. I'm still needing to breathe deeper because that's just a regular problem that I have, but what did the flower clock say now? I don't know, I didn't hear it. My headphones noise canceling is working today. I do not know what flower clock said. Oh, hi, Tachi. Hope you're doing well. Oh, what? You know, I don't know who that is now because if it's Fisher's intuition, apparently it's been fixed now. Oh, that's probably a human. Okay. Because Fisher's intuition used to basically like, for one, I forget the exact reason, but it would send 2 messages. To an extent, that would be how I would tell that it was Fisher's hint. But no, that was 2 separate Discord noises. Far enough apart, that's probably humans. Let me go see who it is. Ah. Surviving in both polluted environs and saltwater? Is Australia polluted environs now? Yeah, I'm really happy with the Uma notepad. I like that it animates, it flipbook animates really well. Oh, phasey seeing. Oh, there's the polluted environs! And they're the map owner. Phase the map owner. Ah! Ah, is right, Faye. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. It's a good thing I'm on Warrior. I'll figure it out. It's okay. I'm just making fun of it. Oh, I might sneeze. Hey! Excuse me. Oh, don't forget to re-put Cardia on Faye. Just as a reminder. Oh, we might move some stuff around. Let me ask Joey Haru what he thinks. What is it? Saturday, Mayu and Sil can't had some family stuff come up, and we won't be doing advanced then. But I gotta ask Haru what he thinks if we want to do tomorrow, and then I adjust FF10 around. No, what I was gonna do is I was primarily gonna work on Cosmic, on Saturday. But if we're gonna move not Arcadian, Advanced Variant, I still want 2 days of FF10. Because I do want to kind of keep making, like, solid pace on it. And, what's the word? I want to get to 10 too. The game that I remember even less of because I played even less of it. But I have seen their outfits, and I mean, come on, some of them are really sick. But yeah, I kind of already had a plan to, oh, not this guy again. I kind of already had an idea what I was gonna do on Saturday instead, but, what is it? They just messaged about maybe changing the day. But I don't want to make the decision on my own, you know? So I'll let you guys know, when it's been decided. If I'm moving 10, if I'm swapping 10 and 14. I'll change the waiting. I'll double check the time this time too, okay? I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I fucked up the time today. I must have misclicked on the drop down. That's all. Oh, they are talking. Haru's probably making silly memes. I shouldn't have pressed inner release, but oh well. The button has been pressed. Yay, I got to finish it. No. Oh, sorry. I was... Haru's being... silly. Okay, then game tomorrow. Okay. Haru's being silly, and I'm like, I need you to be straightforward with me. Are we swapping the days or not? Okay, we are. Wait, is that Yen Party? Oh no, that's Final Fantasy. Okay, hold on. I mean, that's good too, but... Not these fuckers again! Stay for yeah. Yeah. corners. Inner. You know, if I had glammed my other tank weapons, maybe I would actually play on one of the other tanks for shits and giggles, but I have not glammed them except for this one. Oh no, and I guess the Dark Knight one, but... And then I need to move the advanced variant farming forward. No, stop that. What is this thing doing? No, I don't care about the no notices. Whatever. Just move the fucking date. Okay. Okay. Streams have been swapped for tomorrow. And Saturday. Okay. Faye's gonna go EP. We have pyros. Do we have both pyros? Yeah, we had a south pyro and a north pyro, right? I'll have a good sleep, Faye. Does someone want to tank or does someone want to heal? I'm fine with either. We probably should at least have this. You know, I think barely healer, because I usually heal outside of this, so. Oh wait, I can't gather this. Okay. Right, we have to wait anyway, so. Yeah. But if you guys are on socials, I would appreciate retweets of the new stuff that I posted. The funny new merch and whatever. Yeah. Okay. What is it? I'll have to do my PvP today as well. Once maps are done. What else? Cosmic, I guess, for a bit. At least PvP needs to get done, that's for sure. But maps first, maps first. So hey Saber, hope you're doing well. Oh, I see, Renda. I'm trying to think. Is M8 even... I mean, M8 you could probably... Well, can you unsync it yet? You can't unsync it yet, right? You'd probably have to wait. Yeah. Oh, I don't think any of that hit. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-bum. I think I may start focusing on Elpis map soon. And focusing on gathering those when I gather maps, but we'll see. Yeah. I think I might start gathering there for starting next week. Obviously, if people still want to do some living memory, if they want to gather for there, that's fine too. But yeah. At this point, I think I'd like to try at least doing some Elpis as well, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of furnishings and then they just also barely ever drop, you know? They added a lot of furnishing pieces, but like... I don't know, they don't drop often enough for how many they added, honestly. Oh, half of them are from crafting? I don't know, I still feel like they didn't... The drop rate isn't good enough for how many there are. You know what I mean? I think that's fair. Alright, it's June! Sea cracker time. Sorry, I'm writing down words on the side as well. I'm going backwards. In our chat. Thinking maybe if I don't look, you know? It should be North Pyro. No, it's only 2 lines. Hold on. I wanted to finish writing that word down. I feel like it's like some of like the better parts are like fucking maps, you know what I mean? Oh, we'll kill all you gather. No worries. Just trash mobs. Nice ink shell. Okay. No, don't bring your friend, my goodness. Castle, okay. Meow. You too, Goldie Cat. Come back here! Yay. I gotta open my next one too. Let's see if I can finish this before it dies. Probably. Yeah, okay, we're good. It's always like so sad when you like half finish your burst because you weren't paying attention to a boss's HP bar. Southern Arrow. The big nipple. Lexicon is supposed to be the mobility tool. It already does a lot for being mobility. No, come back. I wasn't aggroing on somebody else. I'm even the map owner. Oh, I'm gonna finish that because it's already up. I feel that it's like taking too much from like something that was like super duper, what is it, in progress. So I don't know. Especially early stuff, like I think that's like not even worth like thinking like, oh, what could this mean? Like just gonna wait. No need to guess. Just wait. I mean, heck, at this point, I mean, EU will be, well, it's still a ways, but not that far away, huh? Oh, heck. The thing died before I could finish my my buttons. Okay. Oh my goodness, the lights have flickered quite a few times and it's just... Stop it. That's too many lines. This fucker again. Alright, can I gather all of the non-important ads? I think I'm missing like 2 of them. No, stop. Okay, I can start hitting 4 because he's right there. I definitely didn't make it out of that one. Oh well. Oh well. No, I don't wanna kill it faster. No. Okay, have a good sleep, Eventide. Alright, what other spots did we have? Oh, I got a, what's it? Well, we should then do sewer, I think. I got South Arrow Nipple. Okay. Oh, wait, then do the 2 arrows then, wait. Do the 2 southern arrows, Nipple, and then move down to sewer, yeah. No, that's fine, Eventide, no worries. We'll go through as many as we can before we have to stop. Cosmic still exists, so no worries. I always kind of have to have a plan for if our luck is like really bad. If our luck is really bad, like, it just kind of ends. It hasn't been that bad lately. Hi, Amber Generation. Hope you guys are doing well. How was Hello Kitty? Hope you stream as well. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I'm P Mimi. I mostly play 14, but sometimes we play other games. Right now the variety is FF10, but yeah. Today we're doing treasure maps with chat. So if you play 14 and are able to go to the Zalera server, you are welcome to join. But yeah. Oh, got some questions. That's good. That's good. If you gotta get any post-stream stuff done, feel free to. We will be here getting gil. I don't actually remember what amount of gil I started on to this today. Usually I have like a rough idea, but Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I hope that your time since FanFest has been good. Oh goodness, now that I thought about it, I'm yawning. No! Stop! I need to breathe better. Yeah, no problem. Anything interesting going on? No, the world race has not got anything interesting. I feel like at this point, we're all just kind of waiting for Poikos to wake up again. Like, a bunch of people catch up while they're sleeping, but then they don't actually, like, surpass Poikos' prog point. It's fun. The roulette wheel is neat. I think it's got a lot of furnishings that people want. It has the hoodie, sweatshirt things, which are nice. I forget what other glam items. It has a really good Neo Street, but that's also in, I think, regular Dawn Trail ones as well, the earlier set. I like the later set of maps, partially because it also means I don't have to leave the same zone for like a map night. But unfortunately there are some items that are like, I think still exclusive to the first set of maps, the ones that require you to use all the other zones. Ah well. You know? I'm gonna have to remember what the Elpis map spots are. This might be one of our last nights focusing on these maps. Because we're gonna try to do Elpis maps more regularly soon. Please, thank you for 8 months sub. Thank you. Yeah, enjoy your food. I think we had a second one here. Let me go through my journal. Today is Thursday. I needed to work on... Oh yeah, and I hope your dogs are cooperative. Yeah. Yeah, Elpis might not have as good nicknames for the spots, honestly, but it is what it is. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. We should go through the guaranteed ones that we have before we go to the not guaranteed ones. Probably. Alright. Sewers. Sorry, I was writing something down. So I did that today. Yeah, we have a lot of guarantees, yep. So honestly, you might not even need to, like, gather maps for a while. Oh my goodness, 31 of them. Yeah, I think we'll be good for a while. I think I won't even bother, like... well, maybe I'll gather until I'm full or something. But... Alright, and then... I did post my recent commissions. I actually queued up, like, posts about recent commissions. Yay. I've been thinking, I don't know if I want to. For a while, I had a Patreon. Right? I don't know if I should open up a Patreon again. And, like, I don't know if people would prefer that or if I just stick to Ko-fi and... You know? I mean, the main thing is that I probably should be... Maybe I should try to build up a routine over with Ko-fi first about... Well, I mean, because basically, like, they're similar platforms, right? And the thing is that I really should be better about... Oh, I'm sorry, let me decipher my map and then I will, Okay, I got North Pyro again. Like... Should I try to consolidate it onto Patreon? Should I try... what other things can I do to, like... give out that's not gonna be, like, too much extra work? Like... would time lapses for each animation be worth it? Maybe? Maybe I should start trying to do that? I don't know, because I feel like the other thing is that, like, more people probably use Patreon, so they probably have accounts on Patreon. So as a result, like, it may be better to go with that route, and... I don't know. Maybe I'll make a post on the YouTube community page. I wouldn't get rid of... I don't know, like... I might try to make it so that the YouTube community... Like, I'd have to figure out something with, like... animations and releasing early. Also, thank you for the sip, Crow. Sorry, I had to do the sip! I'm sorry! Hi, Audie! I was also like... I want to kind of push... I either want to push the Ko-fi more or debate if I should move things to Patreon. Because as of right now, the only person that does have the and I need to include you in an animation again soon, Audie, because you continue your membership. It's you. I know it says it's not guaranteed beyond the first month, but I do try to include you here and there. But I'm having that internal debate of, like, do I move it to Patreon? Would that be better, you know? I also have to admit I'm trying to go through my stack of stickers. So, to an extent, I also immediately reach for those for extras now, and I'm like... I need to get this pile down. This pile is ginormous. I haven't even gotten to the FanFest stickers. I'm still going through Gateway Fate stickers. But yeah, I don't know. I think I need to have a... I think I'm gonna try to push the Ko-fi more. And then try to actually remember to put, like, updates on there. But maybe I will put a, put, like, some other small bonuses to the Ko-fi. But then also put a poll up on, like, the YouTube community page and see if people would rather I use just the Ko-fi or migrate it over to Patreon. Because I know for some, like, essentially more people have Patreon accounts, like, and so it's easier to maybe have them join the Patreon because they already have an account, whereas on Ko-fi, they would have to make an account to become a member, and Ko-fi doesn't have, you know, the long-standing thing. But I'd also don't know if I would then, like, discontinue the Ko-fi or just have both. Because I wouldn't want to, like, force Audie to move over. You know what I mean? Force the people that do go over there to... go over to Patreon. Okay, well, I will then keep that in mind when it comes to the poll results on whether or not I move from Ko-fi to Patreon. It would essentially be the same thing. I would just need to actually remember to have, like, some of the Patreon exclusive things. I think one thing that I could consider, and that's not too extra for me, is turning on the time lapse when I make animations, and then just having time lapses of each of the animations made or something. I do need to remember to turn it on though. Because it doesn't do it by default. The alternative is to record it every time, which I guess I could. But I also do tend to just listen to shit. Sometimes I also just kind of leave it there. Well, I will think about the best way to go about a time lapse for it. Because the nice thing about the time lapse feature in CSP is that I don't have to do anything extra, right? It just shows the art or whatever. But the downside is it doesn't show, like, when I rotate the canvas, or it doesn't show, like, the rotating of the canvas, or, like, flipping the canvas, or the canvas movements that you can do. It doesn't show, like, when I zoom in or zoom out, you know, that kind of stuff. So there's a benefit to both versions. One, the inbuilt CSP stuff, like, does it without me needing to remember OBS, right? But on the other hand, it misses, like, parts of the process. So maybe I'll try to keep that in mind for not this week's animation, but next, well, not this coming animation, but the animation after that, because I've already finished the next animation. So maybe I will have a couple polls up on the YouTube community page. And have some other ideas of, what is it? Oh, whoops. Try to come up with other ideas of, like, exclusive content, you know? And then technically I could probably find a way to make it so that the YouTube members... Well, the YouTube members I think it would maybe be one of the higher tiers or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But basically I want to give bonuses that don't, like, make my workflow worse, basically. That's the concern. I don't want to make my workflow crazier than it already is. So I have to put a little bit of extra thought into that. Also, did you guys see the Yashola? And was it just Yashola, or was someone else also put up for pre-order? I am surprised. I am legitimately surprised. Yotsuyu Nendroid. Like, huh? Emmett, you could have seen like a billion miles away. Of course Emmett was gonna get done. Like, it was literally just a matter of, are they gonna do Emmett, or like Hades Emmett? You know what I mean? It wasn't a matter of, are they doing Emmett? It is when they were doing Emmett, and which Emmett are they doing, if not both? But what do you mean, Yotsuyu? What do you mean, Horsefont? These are, I mean, I guess, like, okay, I can see Horsefont. I could understand Horsefont. Yeah! Yeah, Yotsuyu! Fucking Yotsuyu! What do you mean, Yotsuyu? Where's the rest of them? Horsefont got announced. Yashola has pre-orders open. I was legitimate. Okay, anyway. What spots did we have? North Pyro. North, we have... I have my North Pyro. What else did we have? South Arrow. I think South Arrow. Unless we got a closer one. Sewer again. Oh, okay, then we do Sewer again. But yeah, Emmett and Yotsuyu and Horsefont were announced today. And I was expecting they would go and finish out the Scions. But okay. I mean, Horsefont makes sense. Like, okay, yeah, I can see him selling. Though I did see somebody going like, but will his shield have the hole in it? And, I kind of hope that he has 2 shield parts. I'm debating if I get your Stola. Which is kind of expensive. I did also pre-order both Cocos. The Nendroid Coco and the Pop-Up Parade Coco. No, yeah. I love... Here's the thing. I really wanted Nendroids. Look, if when we should say, Alphino and Alizé get added, immediate. On site. On goddamn site. Those are my babies, and I mean, I think I've shown... I had the pictures when I got the Square Enix figures, right? Where I have my my Alphino side and the slightly less decked out Alizé side. Okay, yeah, Kududu would be one I would pick up as well. Yes, Kududu. Wheel, by the way. Kududu one be one that I would pick up. Tataru I'd probably pick up. Yashola is one I'm debating. Sphene, it depends which Sphene and also how many other ones they've put out. Relics, did you see the doll? I mean, you probably follow me on socials. You saw the Dolphy Dream, right? My wallet is in cry. My wallet is in cry. I need to... Please commission me. I want to buy the Dolphy. Please commission me. I want to buy the Dolphy. Oh, you don't? No, that's fine. I don't remember if I posted it in my Discord. Hold on, I'll just show you right now. She's a beautiful, beautiful baby. The squeal I fucking made when cause I turned the corner and I saw all the Dolphys. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go take a picture of the Dolphys. Cute, yay! And then the fucking squeal that I made when I turned the corner and saw... Where is she? There she is. When I turned the corner and saw... Look at her! And bonus, her shoes do have the little paw print design on the bottom of them too. It's so, she's so baby, but she's gonna be like $600. I may, you know what, before my queued posts about commissions go up, I should think about increasing my prices. Honestly, but yeah, I don't have that. The thing is, Kururu is essentially the one character I was like, if they release her, she would be a Dolphy that I would like to have. Because my issue with getting Alphino, and like, I love my baby boy, I love him very, very much. Hold on. Do we have Arrow? Okay. I know we had Pyro. El Saldero. Okay, we'll do that one. Okay. So I was like, when they showed Alphino and Alizé, I'm like, I really love Alphino, my baby boy, but also like, no offense, male fashion's kind of boring, you know? He wouldn't be fun to dress up. He just wouldn't. And so I was like, yeah, put a dress on him. If I'm gonna put a dress on him, I might as well just get Alizé, you know what I mean? But like, let's be real. Alphino's my favorite. But then if like you get one, it feels weird to not have the other twin. And I mean, those were $800 each, guys. But like Kururu, like I love her. I love Kururu. Precious, precious baby. And then what? She's smaller. She's a Lalafell. And she'd be fun to dress up. I was like, if there were any character that like I would consider like a Dolphy for, it would probably be her. I don't know if I would go for Tataru because I don't like, nothing against Tataru's character. Like, I like her, but not Dolphy level, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're very expensive. We just gotta get Square Enix Senpai to notice me, and then they'll send me it so that I could review. We gotta get Square Enix Senpai to notice me, and then have them mail me one. Can you imagine though? The fucking noises I would make if that ever happened. Just give her Kugane. Not really. No, it's not that long. Her hair is, when she takes off the hat, it's the OG Lalafell pigtails. It's like the basic Lalafell twin tails. And basically you would, what is it? I mean, it wouldn't be great for the wig fibers because it would probably make them really bad after transit and everything. But technically, you could like wrap them up in all around her head inside the hat to keep it so that you could take her hat off. Well, I guess when they ship her, if they were to do her, they would have to do it where like obviously the hat doesn't come on. It's also the hat also has red in it, so you definitely wouldn't want it on, but when you ship it anyway. Actually, I think that's the thing. They probably do come, like, unclothed and everything, because you don't want to risk before delivery, like, in the process of getting it to its new home, like, you don't want to get, staining on the, doll body. Tataru Kururu would actually be a pretty big concern because of how much pink and red she has in her outfit. And those colors can really fuck up doll buddies. Yeah. I think Kururu does have like a few red pieces, but none of them are touching her body, so you won't have to worry as much. I do think Dolvies come with like undergarments, white undergarments that help separate the clothes, but Kururu does have jeans. That will be like one of the things that you'd have to watch out for. Like maybe even make like, if it doesn't already come with it, make like an inner layer to put underneath it so that it doesn't risk staining her. Yeah. Like that's a thing you have to keep in mind, like the doll bodies can and will stain if you're not careful. Oh! But yeah. Oh no, there's a lot of characters that like I think the thing with the Nendroids at least is also that they're small and I could definitely find space for them, whereas like a Dolphy they are more expensive and also they're much bigger. I don't actually know where I would put Kururu if I got her. I would love to try to find a space, but I think Kururu might have to remain a pipe dream. Damn. But yeah. The Yotsuyu edition was very surprising. I was like, oh, they're just gonna do like all the Scions first. No. Okay. The Astrola face-up is really pretty too. The pre-order bonus is... Thankfully, honestly, if I'm being real with you. Thankfully, it is just a special base plate. I think I saw somebody being like frustrated that it's all like 14 characters and not other Final Fantasies, even though we did get FF1's Warrior of Light and basic Chocobo. Like, let's be real. It's been 14 players that have been like begging them. For Nendroids. And when you think about it, it's also like for, like, you can finally have your favorite NPC or, well, Scion, most likely. whatever they include, like your favorite one can actually take pictures with like your wool doll that you, or your custom wool Nendo doll that you made, which there's not a large community, but a decently sized community. I don't know why I hit revoke, sorry. I mean, the answer is I pressed the wrong button, but... Yoga match would be nice for the parts if all of the swords and shit, like, if he comes with a bunch of like swords and weapons and stuff that are not attached to a hand. But if you are interested in the stolen android, which she looks like this, she's really pretty. Let me see if I can actually pull up. Where is there a Good Smile website page for it? Because they do actually have extra pictures and everything too. She's really pretty. She doesn't come out until April 2027 though. But like, she's beautiful. She got an angry face too. And then a thinking face. And of course she comes with her staff and a book. Very, very cute. And then yeah, the special base is this. Oh yeah, you're heading out, Random? No worries. Alright, do we want to keep going? It will be just 3 of us, so it will take longer. Oh, my inventory is also getting full. Do we want to... Yeah. Enjoy... Oh, I typed too late. Damn it. I forget, how many more do we have? We have... How many more do we have exactly? I had Pyro. No current active maps. Okay. Well, if it's just mine, or if we only like 2 left, then we can just... Okay. Okay. Museum and Pyro then. Okay, if it's only the 2, then yeah, we can finish these out. No big deal. No, I was just concerned about time, because these will now take these will go a bit slower because there's only 3 of us. Okay, let's finish these 2 then. But yeah, like the Yashola and Nendo looks really pretty. She looks really pretty. But I'm like... Yeah, I'm like on... I don't think I want to get it. But I'm also like, yeah, but she is really pretty. You know what I mean? I do think it's funny that they have the Bring Arts listed on the Good Smile US page as a partners product. Can you imagine the hell that will break loose if I guess for some people, hopefully when they start going through the FF7 characters? For Nendroids? But yeah, we'll start doing Elpis next week. But if people bring living memory, we will still do them. But we'll focus on Elvis next week. Saving for when the company needs the bag. I don't think they need the bag right now, though. They need the bag so that they can fund the last thing of FF7. Right? No, they need more money. They always need more money. Number has to go up, Dirigible. Don't you understand? I'm more poking fun at them. If flight don't cut up, what are we doing? I know, right? I do kind of feel like, what is it, 7 would probably be the next, like, safest Final Fantasy to branch out into for Nendroid attempts. Though, like... I legitimately want to know why they picked Yotsuya, though. Like, is she popular? Yeah. But do I think she's Nendroid level popular? No. Hi, Pluto! I'm yapping about the Nendroids that got announced. Maybe if it was still Stormblood, I'd be like, yeah, sure, Yotsuyu, but it's not Stormblood. It hasn't been Stormblood for years. What? That's what, like I said, is she popular? And yes, they announced Horsefant, Emmett, of course. Emmett, Solus Emmett, and Yotsuyu. Like, alright, Horsefant, yes, I can get that. Emmett, it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when and which Emmett. But Yotsuyu? Is she more popular in Japan because of, like, her aesthetic? I feel like she, like I said, I think she's popular. I wouldn't deny that she isn't I wouldn't deny that she's popular. She's popular to an extent. But I just don't feel like she's Nendroid level popular, you know what I mean? No, you know what? True, they did kind of give us free. Yeah, but then we also have Raha in his current outfit. that was part of the first wave. He doesn't have pre-orders up yet. And Estinian. They were starting with Willow Valley, but I just feel like Yotsuyu's like... What? Like, I feel like she stands out for like... Why is she there? Like, I know people are going to buy Horse Chiffon. I might even buy Emmett. Let me be real with you. I might even debate Emmett. But yeah, like, I feel like she would have been a much later, like, Nendroid wave attempt, you know? Like, that's a level of popularity I think she's at. I feel like she really stands out against the ones that have been announced as, like, she doesn't seem to fit in the same popularity bracket. What are top Nendroid level characters? Vina, Hyphlodeus, and Hades Emmett. Meteon to an Meteon would have to not be... Meteon would be like the second level if you ask me. The rest of the Scions, I don't know why they didn't announce any other Scions besides... They only have Yashola, Raha, and Estinian. I think if I were to have to put the rest of the Scions, I'd probably put the twins next. Above Thancred and Udion J. Nina and Gaia. To an I think those would be the next, like, step down, though. You'll see you in the announcement for next to City character. I see. Trying to think. Honey. I feel like now would have been the time to capitalize on the Arcadian characters and gotten, like, Honeybee. Because while the figure won't come out until next year, that won't be far enough back. That said, Yotsuyu opens the door to me to, like, Speen because of, you know. But yeah, top level would be the... What's it? The Ancient Trio. Hyphlo, Ancient Emmett, and Vina. And then the rest. And then I'd probably put Alphino, Alize, Thancred, Udion J as for the rest of the Scions in that order. I mean, we can do that right now, like when maps are done. Yeah. We can go get one of those, like, character tier lists for 14 and, like... Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Haru was saying, like, oh, you should do tier lists. That's easy content. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on. Once we're done with maps, we will actually do this. And don't, let me put it this way. It will be, I will explain my rules, because they will not be which characters do I want, they will be which character do I think makes the most sense. Ones that should hopefully be not necessarily fully objective, but ones where you can go, yeah, that makes sense. Because remember, we're looking at it in terms of marketability. Literally marketable toy. Not plushie, but toy. Which 14 characters should become marketable plastic toys? And in what order? And why the fuck Yotsuyu... And why I am surprised Yotsuyu is where she is. I'll have to find a really big one with a lot of the characters. Like, all the like, actual bullshit characters. The ones that make you go, I don't actually remember. The ones that, like, if you weren't, like, super into that character, that make you go, I don't remember this guy. Not the expansions. No, I need characters. Not the content. That's not what I'm looking for. True! It doesn't matter how good my criteria that my favorites low. Some of my faves will be probably low too. Because of the criteria that I would want to do this on. This isn't even a joke, we're gonna do this. We just need to finish math. I gotta find the tier maker anyway, so. So, the map, the cutscenes for the maps, like when we spin the wheels, that'll give me enough time to, search for a tier list that I can on the tier list maker website that I can use. Like, I don't want to rank the content. I don't think we can make the content into a fucking Nender. I don't think I can make a... Well, I mean, I guess we could have perfect Alexander Nender. Can you guys imagine? Perfect Alexander enjoying it. Oh my god. People would buy it for the meme too. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to press that button. Perfect Alexander waifu cup from that one. That one energy drink company or whatever. Oh, we missed one. FFXIV character. Character tier list. How many characters does this have? Not enough. No, still not enough. Oh, this one's pretty good. Okay. This one's got a decent amount. Maybe that one. But also, what do you mean someone has a FF14 smelliest races tier list? What? Oh my god. This one actually... Okay, this one doesn't include Dawn Trail. We'll have to, like, edit them in, but... Alright, I have, North Pyro. I think that's our last one. Yeah, they can smell the game. Okay, one more map. But yeah, this one, it doesn't have Dawn Trails, so we'll have to, like, figure that one out. But yeah, it has 360 images. Let me see if there's one with that's been updated with the same thing. What do you... Mommies, thanks. Amazing. There's a decent one as well that has character names on it, but it's more major characters. But I think it'd be funnier if we actually rate, like, all of them. If I do this one that has a lot of them. You'll see how insane it is when I pull it up. You wonder what is this law smells like? Nuclear reactors. But yes, we'll have to pick out some of the Dawn Trail characters to put on the chart somewhere after the fact, but... So that's fine. I'll have to record this. But give me a moment. We're gonna finish this map because this is our last map, and then we'll do it. No, the scorpion! Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, it really said go do your goddamn tier list. I will do PvP in a bit, but we're gonna do the tier list, so you're more than welcome to step out. I'm gonna quick go to the bathroom, but I know. Thank you guys for joining me, though. I appreciate it every week that I do maps. I really do. I know I say it like every week. All right, we're gonna, while that ad is happening, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then this is 0% joke. We're gonna do the tier list. So give me a few moments. Okay, we're back. I am back. Hello. Alright. Oh, whoops, it picked the wrong window. Alright. Look at this. What I mean, it has, like, every somewhat noteworthy character. I mean it. That's why we're doing this. But it doesn't have a Dawn Trail, so. Alright, let me get the recording going. Okay, we are gonna be rating. Oh wait, hold on, let me scooch this over so I'm not in the way of the tiers. Alright, we have to rename these tiers though. Because what we're rating them on is how likely it is that I think that they'll get an Android, and why I don't understand that Yotsuyu has gotten an Android announced. So like S tier in this case will be like, you know, it's a when, not an if, right? Right, it's not when, it's not if they're gonna get an Android, it's a when are they getting an Android, you know? And then we'll have, and then like right step below that would be like, almost certain, almost certainly. That's even shorter, yeah. That's, yeah, it's a matter of when, right? Almost certainly. And then below that we would have like, below almost certainly. So that like, that's like a 90% chance, I would say, right? What would I title the next one below that? What would I title the next one below that? How would I phrase it? Likely, but might be a while. Likely, but might be a while. Like, top tier, yeah. No, I think we can't have special tiers. No special tiers. Unless we find a character later that does deserve a special tier, alright? Alright, so likely but might be a while. Would be an unlikely... that's not how you spell that. Unlikely... Would be a pleasant surprise. Why is it not centered? Huh? I don't know why it's not centered, the text, but sure. Here. Yeah, it just would be a nope, it's doing it. There, I don't know, we're gonna just delete this row. Would be a pleasant surprise. Almost, likely never, and actually never. And then we'll just have our question marks here at the bottom. Oh! Pleasant peasant supply. No! Okay, so those are our tiers. For the record, this is not my character opinion. You know, no. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it as a like, huh? Okay, so realize this is not my character tier list. This is not what character I like. This is what character I think makes sense to turn into a marketable plastic toy worth $40 to $60, maybe $70, depending on how many extra pieces they are. How much is the Yastrola one? Wait, hold on. How much is Yastrola right now? I think she's 45. Okay, Chocobo was 40. Yeah, $41. Yastrola is 43. Well, so which character do I think should be a $40 to $50 marketable plastic toy? Okay? This is not a I like this character list. This is a I think that this character should or should not become a marketable plastic toy. Alright? Okay. So, let's... Also, this character tier list is absolutely insane with how many characters they've included. I think I'm going to run into many characters that I go like, Jesus Christ, I don't know their name. But we're gonna put all of them in the tier list, I promise. You know, I will put one more below it. Add a row below. Nope, stop that. I don't even remember their name. Why would they get an endo? Who? No, I don't even remember their name. Why would they get an endo? Makes more sense. It is a lot of characters. Alright, so, we have some very easy ones. Right off the bat. I do remember, what is it? This is the old, the white mage, ghost character. I do remember them. They would make no sense, so I do actually remember them. This guy, I do remember his name, but I don't remember how to spell it. He goes in the, what? The minor job quest lady, immediate. Argyrius, you might as well, like, what? No. You make the tactics lady. You make the tactics lady the actual one, not the reference one. The brother, I forget his name, but he also goes in the, like, Y. I know of these guys. Oh yeah, hold on. You guys can't see everything. Hold on. We're gonna have to take away Cuppy. And, we're gonna shrink this a little bit. There we go. I'm mostly gonna just be working by row. I don't remember his name, and I remember them, but I don't remember their names, so they go in the last one. Perfect Alexander. I'm gonna hold on him for a second. I do remember this guy, but I don't remember his name. I don't remember her name. Now, you know, this is like... Alice is a nice, easy one. Alkazoka, love him, but he's definitely an actually never. No, he goes with the rest of the... No. I forget her name, but the girl from the weapons again. You know, wait, we'll add one more row below. Hold on. Make the OG, make the character they reference, not the XIV one. Where is her? Here. Same with Alma. Same with the other Alma. Okay. Oh god. I don't remember her name. Alpha? Because we got regular Chocobo, I had to put him in would be a pleasant surprise. Alphino is It's a Matter of When. Amon. Again, oh. I love you. I love this fairy. But no, you go in almost never. I forget this is Anog or Kunog, but no. They go in the question marks. Was this Leviathan or whatever? I think... No, wait, no, he's the Heavensward Fisher guy. Ardbert. Sorry, you know what? He's a debate between the top two tiers, right? I think he has to go in a matter of when. See, the only reason I'm putting Alphino lower is because remember, regular Chocobo exists already. His design is meh, but I feel like he's popular. You know what? Maybe I'll put him in almost certainly. Oh god. I remember him, but I don't remember their name. So, this is actually never. Oh, our red mage child that like is all constantly on the brink of death or whatever in the quest sign. Never, sorry. You're not marketable plastic toy. I forget the name of the older brother, but he's also never, sorry. Asahi, likely never. He's meme material in Japan. But now that we have Yotsuyu, well, you know what? No, we're ignoring the fact that Yotsuyu exists as confirmed already. This is where I think they would be. No, yeah, he's likely, to me, he's a likely never. He's a meme in Japan, though, and he would have fun face paints. But I feel like it's a likely never. This guy, don't remember his name. I don't remember his name. Imeric is, almost certainly. This child from, is this? Oh yeah, this is the one child from Stormblood. You know. Batteron? No. Who is this? Midi? Is that Midi? I'm gonna put him there for a minute. This guy, don't remember his name, he goes there, don't remember their name. I do remember you, but like, no. This would be funny, but no. Bismarck. I feel, okay, no, we can't separate them out. I don't know which goblin is this. It's not Brayflux. They're in, well, no, Brayflux eventually goes to Charlian. Oh no, I don't know. The answer's no, though. I don't know which Gabi it is. Oh, you know, generic Gabi, maybe. Like, I'll put it in a likely never, though. I feel like there's more important characters, like, visuals-wise. I forget Ardbert's Rugadin friend, but no, never. I know this guy. He's from, I forget his name, but no. Quest guy, I do remember these guys, but no, they're immediately going in. I don't remember their name off the top of my head, so that means they're not marketable. Sid dances between make a more notable Sid, but he's also kind of the notable Sid, I guess. I think I'll put it likely, but might be a while. Yeah, I think I have to, like, I think because of 14, he's become probably the most notable Sid. Probably. Yeah. Kate Sith also has, honestly, I mean, likely, but not necessarily the 14 Kate Sith. I mean, but then again, 14's Kate Sith is just not changed from anybody. It's not like Alma and what's her, Agrius, where they look enough different that I would say make their basis not their 14 variation. Kate Sith is just Kate Sith, so I would consider it a possible, maybe in the pleasant surprise. Yeah, not like, cause his name isn't different. So they'll probably just put like Final Fantasy. They won't say exactly which Final Fantasy, because it's appeared in other ones. Probably it's appeared in other ones, yeah. So just put it, you know, pleasant surprise. It's got mascot potential. The Chais, I'm sorry, I do remember their name, but no. Sidina? She's popular enough to get put in the seasonal event. But no, likely never. One of the role quest bunnies. I don't remember their name, but the answer is no. I don't even remember what this guy is. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember. Also, there's her friend. Sister? Silva? No. The Ishgardian Prince guy? No. The fake... Inquisition look-like guy? No. The one Lalafellan member of the syndicate that is in the cutscene when Nanamo wakes up? No. I don't remember who this is. I don't remember who this is. Don't remember. Oh, no, is this the, no, he's not. He's not the Noah guy, right? I feel like, based on the visuals, is he another one of these where it's like he's based on one of the tactics guys? I think he is. Wow, I don't even know that one. The tries, look, I love you. She's amazing. Wait, no, she's got to go next to her husband. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta fix that. There we go. Good. He is one of the tactics guys? Okay, cool. Is this Doga here? Or, no, yeah, Doga is the masculine one, and then Unai is the female, right? Again, that one I know is another reference. Again, make the character based on, not the 14 version. Isumiyan, why? Eda? I feel like I have to put her in likely never. She has potential. It wouldn't be this outfit. It would be the black bosom outfit. The one from Deep Dungeon. But no, I don't think she'll happen. She would have really good pieces, but I don't think she'll ever happen. Edmont, I'm sorry, but actually never. This is El Toll, right? But when it was baby? Actually never. Random Exali guy that I don't remember the name of. I don't remember this guy. Ejika, actually never. Or yeah, Ejika, right? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't even remember. You get to go in the It's a Matter of When. The younger brother. I will, even though I don't remember his name, I'm gonna put him in here because I remember his attendant's name, Honoro. We love Honoro in this house. Don't care for anybody else, right? This is the asshole from the Monk questline that calls you a dumb idiot. This is Fandaniel. Again, I have to put him in likely never. I have to put him in likely never with his non-body swap. Estinian, we already know is happening, but he's definitely one that I would have put in It's a Matter of When, regardless of making this tier list. The Porksy from the Pixie questline. Amazing, love you. No. Feo Ul would be a pleasant surprise, but I don't think she's happening ever. No, wait. No, would be a pleasant surprise. But not the queen form, the little form. She's popular enough and well-loved enough, but not popular enough that I think that they would make her into a marketable toy. Fordola, actually never. Sorry. This is another syndicate guy. This is the racist Elizan, isn't it, from the Bard questline? Racist. I thought I remember this guy, the racist Bard. Fran goes in the make the character they're based on, not the 14 reference one. Frey? Ooh. I think people would buy it. I think people would buy Frey. I think people would buy Frey. But I also don't think it'll happen. Because it's too niche. I think Frey would sell, but I don't think they would make Frey. I feel like it's too many steps down. In, like, too many, like, steps deep in the 14 rabbit hole. Oh, we're making a tier list of the characters from 14 on whether or not, on where I think they should be on the Nendroid probability chart, essentially. Because they put Yotsuyu, they announced Yotsuyu, and I'm still very confused. Because I wouldn't put her anything above likely never. This is literally a cube. Godbert! Alright, no. No. He goes under likely never, but Hildy goes in likely but might be a while when we get to him. Giat, I love you, sweetie. But no. Gosetsu be... likely never. He was notable, again, if this was like Stormblood. Yeah. 4chan alt? No. The dead... This is Noraxia, probably. No. Is this Fufucha? Her hair looks darker. The answer is also no. Gaia. Likely, but might be a while. Garuda. I have to decide how I feel about the primals. So, hold on. We're gonna get there. Yeah, that's Fufucha. Yeah. Okay, no, I thought her hair was lighter. I thought Fufucha's hair was lighter. That's why I was confused. No, I know the botanist trainer's name. It's the lighting, okay. I don't even remember this guy's name. Is this the Diablos guy? No, this is... What's his face with an F at the beginning of his name? The answer is... why? Same with... You know what? Cloud of Darkness, I will also say, make the character they refer. If they're going to make Cloud of Darkness, make the OG Cloud of Darkness or whatever. This is... you know, this guy, again, is he a reference as well? You go here, Genbu. Yeah, why? This isn't actually never. He'd be funny, but no, he's not marketable plastic toy level. I'm sorry. Gigi has to go here. Because you don't make Gigi. You make Vivi. Alright? I think we can all agree on that. You make Vivi. Vivi is like up there. I've never even played the game Vivi is from. But you don't make Gigi. You make Vivi. Good King Moogle Mog would be a pleasant surprise. I think that it would be a nice fun set to have the big Moogle with like the smaller Moogle as extra props. But it would probably have to be a bigger set and more expensive. I would say it's a pleasant surprise. It dances between these two, I would say. No, I'll put it pleasant surprise. Gilgamesh. Okay, so I want to put him in, make the character they reference, not the 14 one. But the 14 one is the character that's being referenced. Like, that's canon. So I guess I have to put him normally. I guess we have to consider him normally. I mean, if he's popular enough that he I think I feel like he's between likely but might be a while or would be a pleasant surprise. You know, I'll put him here because he shows up in more than one Final Fantasy, so I think he has more odds. Would be, you know what? Yeah, maybe, you know, yeah, we'll bump him down for now. Random Sahagin Rahatia, we already know he's coming, but even if, again, I'm not considering what's already been announced, but he would be up here. He'd be up, like, way, he'd funny. Oh, all our name days has come at once. Why? Why would you even want him? Ranjit. He gets to go on the actually never, because he was, like, notable. This is the one Bard Quest guy that people ship with the other guy. No, I'm sorry. No. I don't remember this guy. It's the dead... I feel like the name is on the tip of my tongue. The answer either way, though, is... why? Hancock? I have to... no, he's a step above. Likely never, but he would be fun. Don't know them. Oh, well, we already do know him, but him... I would have put him in this tier. No. I think because of how much the fandom goes on about Horsefont, I have to put him a step up. I personally would have, like... without the fandom, I would put him here. But... nah, yeah, I think I have to bump him up a bit because he's talked about so much. Monk Quest guy... Hermes? Likely never. Because I think other ancients would take precedence over him. Wow, I don't remember you. Hien would be a pleasant surprise. I feel like that's where I'm gonna put a lot of... well, except for Imeric. I feel like that's where I'm gonna put a lot of the city-state leaders. Unless they go down and below. But Hien had enough popularity. You think so? I'll bump him up one. But I don't know. He's kind of generic that I feel like... if they're gonna do an ancient... I mean, I guess if they do Meteon, who I also probably would put up here, I feel like... they... well... you know what? Yes, they are. And I don't understand why Yotsuyu is in here. And that's why this tier list is being made, Adi. I'm gonna put him in pleasant surprise. Whether or not it's a pleasant surprise for me is irrelevant. Anyway, Hilda is likely never, but people do want her. And she is cool. Hildy, pleasant surprise. No. Likely, but might be a while. No, he's too... We have to put his assistant there when we find her. I forget her name. She's Gaia's OG, but I don't remember her name. But basically, why would you want her when you could get Gaia? No, yes, it was. Oh, you go up here. Yeah, high flow's an easy one. He goes up there. Shlope. I'm sorry, he goes in actually never. We meme about him, but he's not Nendroid plastic toy level. This kid, I do remember him. No. No. Sorry, you're fun, but... no. No, I'm gonna try to do some of the easy ones. Where I'm like, yeah, boy, I don't remember these. Nope. Oh, hey, it's that guy. I remember him, but no. Oh, yeah, I do remember. Isn't she based on... another character, another engineer character? Jessie, right? Because that determines whether or not she goes in here. She is? Okay, she goes in there. I don't remember the two, clown twin. We're not gonna say the other word. Julian, you go in... actually, never. Look. I'm sorry, but you're not as popular as even your husband, and your husband isn't likely never. Chloe... she did... so here's the thing. Chloe did get a marketable toy. I'm gonna have to put her in a pleasant surprise. She has been already made into a marketable toy that is actually bigger than an android, and I do own it. I have to put her as pleasant... you know what? No, I'm gonna put her as likely never because she exists as a Crane Game prize. I have to put her as likely never. No. You know, I'll go with my gut. She's a very cute character, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Kane Senna, I'm sorry, but you go with the likely nevers. I don't remember his guy's name, though well, no, it's Karasu. I do remember his name. Because it's a Japanese word. Where is your sibling? I gotta put you next to them. Where are they? There you go. Wait, no, they gotta look at each other. There we go. Oh, I think her name was Kulihia or something cool. I remember her because she was the Arcanist, Questley. She's adorable. I love her. But no, who would want her besides, like... No, I wouldn't pay $40 for her. Even I wouldn't pay $40 for her, and I love her. Livia, again, I do remember her, but why would you pay $50 for her? $40, I'm raising the price randomly. Another Lupin guy. Is this La Habrea? Yeah, that's La Habrea's mask. Actually never. I'm sorry, La Habrea, but no. You go here. I do remember you, but I don't remember your name. I vaguely remember you. Oh, right, she's the one that's, Shatoto, because, but, like, she's the black, anyway, she's adorable, but nobody's gonna pay $40 for her. Don't even remember you. I do remember you, but I don't remember your name. Leofard, yeah, no. The Harbor Herald girly, you're adorable, but no. I don't remember where you came from. You're obviously one of the syndicate, so on top of no, and me not remembering your name, you're evil. Yeah, no. Oh, the Blue Mage guy. So I do know for a fact that someone in the Woldolls Discord actually has made Martin. But I'm really sorry. I have to put him in actually never. Because he's not mass-produced $40 plastic toy level. I'm sorry to them specifically. Oh, I do remember... No, I don't remember his name. Never mind. Don't remember your name. Our Alra girl, whose name I would probably remember if I double-checked it, and I'd be like, oh yeah, Nago, actually never. I do remember her name, so she gets to go higher up. Don't remember you. Oh yeah, Maxima, yeah. If somebody said it, like, oh yeah. Where did I put Batteron? Yeah, there you are. There you go. You gotta go hang out with Batteron. Mother Miyun, yeah, no, not happening. Matoya, again, do the character she's based on, not the 14 version. Literal random Gabi. I do remember you, but the answer... Oh my god, these are 1.0 character pictures. Jesus Christ. Me realizing that the lighting on this, it says that it's a 1.0 picture. Yeah, I'm trying to get the easy ones, like, put where they go. Sorry, fish friends. I do remember her, but she's not plastic toy. Yeah, I'm trying to get, like, the easy ones, like, moved. Oh, I do remember your name. I do remember... Well, I remember him as Masked Rose, but... Well, that probably means this guy never showed up again since 1.0. Let's be real. That's what that means. I can't even tell who this character is. This is another make the character they're based on. Come on, move over so he's with his tactics friends. Nero, where's Sid? I think I have to put him below Sid. Was that Odin? Oh, yeah, that is Odin. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's just a random player, Odin. Oh, okay. Moon. Oh, wait, Momodi's gotta go with her friends. Where the fuck are they? There they are. Where is his buddy? Where did I put his friend? Where did I put his gay friend? I think I put it down here because I don't remember his name. Where did I put him? I feel like they had a really good picture for him too, because like they grabbed the picture of him and it was like it was a very nice, pretty shot of him. Where is he? Very clearly the screen capper liked the character. Am I blind? I mean, the answer to that is yes. I say this all the time, but... Well. Oh well, I give up. I do remember you're from the Paladin questline, but don't remember your name. You're for the Gunbreaker questline, don't remember your name. Don't remember you. Put in some easy ones so that we can get to the hard-hitting ones. Oh, wait, hold on. Some of the easy ones. Where are you? There you go. Nash, you has... We gotta get the easy ones out of the way, or I'm like, yeah, I don't remember this character's name. Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, Une. Where are you? There you go. I do remember your name, but... That's Leviathan. There we go. Ah. Famous? I feel like now that we're out of Endwalker arc, I almost want to move him down a bit. But you know what? No, we'll put him higher. We'll put him higher. You go here. Where did I put your sibling? Oh god, my cursor. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there you go. I don't remember his name. I do remember him, but he goes here. Oh, wait. His name is... What was... I remember him, but I don't remember his name. Oh my goodness, look at that face on him. Oh my goodness. I don't even remember his name. I feel like I should remember his name. You know what? I'm gonna put him in the question mark because I feel like that where he built... Oh, Tenzin. Is Tenzin based on something? I always had that vibe, but... Or is it just general, what's it? General Japanese lore stuff. It's the I don't wanna damage, I wanna cast cure, girly. This is how in-depth this character list is when, like... This character tier list is when I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't remember these guys. Zeruntia! Yeah, I'm sorry, but he goes in never. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Okay, we're almost to an acceptable section to, like, go through. I do remember Sidurigu, but I'm sorry, he goes there. Or notable ones to, like, actually go through. It's Deep Voice Lalafell! I'm sorry, Wawalago. I'm sorry, Wawalago. I'm sorry, Wawalago. Don't come at me in the chat. Ultros, he sits in that category that make the character they're based on, but not the 14 one, even though I think the 14 one is literally just the one they're based on. Same with Chupon. I'm putting them there because technically they're different entities, so they go in that category. Yeah, it was Yu Yu Hase. Yeah, no, that's who it was. I couldn't remember his name. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't remember it. I do remember your name, but, like, why would we even consider you? I vaguely remember you and your name, but why would we even consider you? She showed up recently, too. Again, another put the character they're based on. Hori Boulder! I'm sorry I have to put you... Or no, is that his brother? I'm sorry, no matter which one you are, I'm sorry I have to put you in Never. Sisyphoo! I'm sorry I have to put you in Never with Wawalago. Oh, the cat girl that eats the sandwiches. I'm sorry I have to put you in that category. I can't remember your name, so, like, but you're one step up in me remembering you. So that's why she goes in that tier. I don't remember his name. I vaguely remember her, but I mixed her up with the twin. I don't remember your name. Alright, I think we're down to characters that are actually interesting to talk about. Almost. Hold on. We gotta do like a quick... We got a few more left. Wait, is this just another picture of Ranjit? Huh? Kurenai! Oh, but then she also has the, other one. Radishan goes in actually Never as well. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Anima technically goes in that category. I don't remember his name, so I'm sorry, he actually goes in there. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I think... Are we actually at ones where, like, I actually can either immediately tell who they are and have something to say about it? Yes, I think so. Okay. For the most part. I'll probably find some later. Oh, wait. Here's this random Amalja that I... Oh, Gabi. Evil Gabi. Illuminati Gabi. Never. If we're gonna get a Gabi, it's gonna be regular Gabi. Oh god. This guy, I forgot his name, but the answer is no. He's... No, wait, no, Nabriales. Nabriales, right? Yeah? I can't see his, like, sideburns. I need to elaborate on that question mark tier a little more. Alright. Alright. Oh, and my lovely scholar one. Yeah, no, sorry. Well, okay, wait. Not the concept of tonberries. This is specifically the tonberry in... The tonberry in general... I think I'm gonna have to put... It is just a tonberry in a hat, but it's a specific tonberry. I'm gonna rate the scholar tonberry is tonberry. You know what? No. He goes in the character that they reference, kind of. Make a regular tonberry. Sorry, we're gonna put it in make a regular tonberry. Okay? The chieftain Mughal goes in the 4Y. Alright. Don't remember you. I do remember you, but not your name. Okay. That's her mother. But she goes there, because I don't actually know if they told us her name. Why are there two Xenoses? What the fuck? No, I consider generic Tonberry more likely than the specific scholar Tonberry. No, absolutely. Generic Tonberry is way more likely. Surito Kurito, yeah. Alright. I'm sorry, Wedge, but you go and you go... Where did I put... There you are. Yeah, you guys go and actually never. If anything, they would go in make the character their reference from, but they're kind of general Sid right now, so. Alright, next. What was it? Limit. We're gonna consider this Limit. She unfortunately does not go as high as Ardbert. I'm gonna say likely never. No. Do we make it the general race, basic Lalafell? But Limit herself. You know what? I have to put her as a pleasant surprise because they could make the race series that I could see them doing, right? But see, the thing is, I could see the generic party, one of each main race, as being a thing they could do for people that want to customize it, in theory. I could see them doing that as a theoretic possibility. Not necessarily the character, but the generic Lalafell. Livia is, never. Louis Swa is tough. I want to put him... I feel like pleasant surprise would be nice. People would want Louis Swa to, finish out, a set. But I don't think he's gonna happen. So I'm gonna put it. That's why I'm gonna put him. That's what I mean by pleasant surprise. That I think people would want him, but they wouldn't consider him. Oh god, I actually don't remember her name. But Livia? No, not Livia. That's Livia. Lucia. Sorry, so she's actually never. Sorry. I'm gonna hold off on Lise. Because we also have to discuss Lise and Lina. This tier list is rating the probability that I think the characters from Final Fantasy XIV could become a marketable $40 to $50 plastic toy, aka a Nundroid. Lina is likely never. I'm sorry, she's got enough points, design-wise, to be not generic, but I don't think that she was she's nowhere near popular enough to be, anywhere on the radar, in my opinion. Magni. Again, likely never. He's popular enough to be almost on their radar. But not enough to really be on the radar. You gotta go with the rest of the city-state leaders, which I think I put in no, wait, no. Kane, where's Kane? Yeah, likely never. I'll have to find the third one. You know what? No, I will bump Frey up. Because I could see people buying it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Midna. 4Y. Literally, no one remembers her. Minfilia! Likely, but might be a while. Because what happens in the story. Moonbrita. People talk about her a lot, but I'm really sorry she goes in likely never. People talk about her a lot, but she goes in likely never. Namno, love my girly. If anything, I have to bump her up because Japan. I don't know. No. She is with the rest of the city-state leaders. We're good. They have made a Nanamo figure. You know what? No, we'll have to bump her up 1 point because they've made official Nanamo merchandise already. She has a sitting figure. I own it. Nanamo has gotten merch already, so unfortunately, she's a little higher than the rest of the city-state leaders. I think Kane might have something, but not. Nanamo's had like her own only Nanamo merch. Nail. Actually never. Pippin. He's adorable, but I'm sorry he has to go and actually never. He's... no, I have to bump him up 1 because of Nanamo. I have to bump him up 1 because of Nanamo. Because they would go well together. But I think that it's very unlikely. What's her face? The generic cat girl, I have to put it in that same idea. Not because we're gonna make the Warrior of Darkness cat girl that I can't remember her name of, but the idea of like general Mikote. Generic wool party. Papalimo. I feel really bad about putting him in likely never, but he's been out of the story too long that I have to put him down here. You know what? I think that's where Lise has to go too. And where is, quotes, Ida? Where is she? I know I saw her, yeah. I actually kind of want to bump her 1 down, but I could see them releasing them together. Actually, no, then I could... You know what? Pleasant surprise. But Lise gets bumped down. Because she's more divisive than the rest, than the pair. But, like, if they're gonna do... Well... Y'shtola and Raha are, like, the current scions. And they're doing their current outfits. Nah, I have to bump them down. Lise would actually be the higher probability if that were to be the case, but I don't think she's gonna happen. I will put her up as... do I think she's as much as Nanamo? You know what? I could see her... Yeah, I'll bump Hien down, because I don't think he's that level. Yeah, I think out of the 2 from Stormblood, they'd probably consider her. Order inside the tiers matters? Not really. But I'm trying to, like, compare her against a character that, like, just bumps up, basically. I missed a few. Tataru! Likely, but would be a while. Love her, but I don't think she's happening anytime soon. My beloved Mimi Pixie, 4Y, I love you, but no, that's not happening. Vina, it's a matter of when. That one's very obvious. I'm sorry, but 4Y. No, she's not happening. Sayel, I love you, baby, but... No. For why? Seidu! I think she gets put with Magni. Where did I put... I think I put... Yeah, I think she gets put roughly in the Magni tier, where if it was Stormblood, it would make sense, right? If it was Stormblood, her and Magni would have definitely been put up. Same with Shirina, which I think... Where did I did put her somewhere, right? Yeah. Yeah, like, pretty much these trio would have been a great one to come out during Stormblood, right? Dean! I do have to put her together. Dean and Gaia likely, but might be a while. Even despite like their thing kind of being quote-unquote over, they're still heavily well-liked. People really like them. I mean, they got an ultimate this X-Pack, so definitely put them up in a likely. They're very much on the radar. They would probably be announced together or relatively close to together, but I don't think that they're like high enough to be an almost certainly. Runar. A very small amount of people would even want him. I know that some people do like to ship him with Y'shtola, but I no. X-Arch. Almost certainly. And I'm only not putting him in It's a Matter of When because I think generally speaking people want Scion Raha more than X-Arch Raha. Raha, X-Arch, almost certainly. I think it will happen. I think he will be made. I think that they will milk him for all of his plastic toy money. So. Let's see. For why? Who would want him? Not many people. Okay. Someone would, I'm sure. Y'shtola. That one's another, It's a Matter of When. And the when is now. Udionjae. Oh, wait. Wait, did he disappear? Shit. Shit. I gotta find Udionjae. My mouse, unclicked, and he's been lost into this. Oh, no. Where'd he go? I gotta save him from wherever he ended up. Tell me if you guys see him. Is 3 row from the bottom up? 1, 2, 3. Is he? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I lost him. I knew he ended up there because my mouse unclicked, but I couldn't find him in the faces. No, you're fine. That helped me find him. Thank you, Dirigible. Alright. I have to put him in It's a Matter of When. Pretty much all the Scions go up in here. We're gonna get to you. Yimhitra. I'm sorry, but you go in actually never. No, wait, no. She's actually too generic that she actually goes in the 4Y. Thancred. Please, mouse, I need you to hold on. It's a Matter of When. Zloe. Never. Her adopted child. Or, is she actually her sister? Look. We only care about your deranged sister. Ukulele. That's not his actual name. But the answer is no. Unu Kauhai, but it's funny to call him Ukulele. Ameliance. No. We're getting there. We're getting to some of the creature-based ones. Wandering Minstrel, I want to say Pleasant Surprise. I don't think they will make him. And it's not even about the fan base. It's that I almost feel like people would want him to just be a Yoshi P Nundroid and have his design match Yoshi P more. And I feel like Yoshi P would veto it. I feel like Yoshi P would be like, no, don't make a Nundroid of the self-insert-esque character. No. People would want him. That's why I want to put it. That's why I would put him in would be a pleasant surprise. But because, you know, they would be involved in the process of designing and planning the Nundroid. I feel like I don't think it will happen. Siren, we are rating where I think Final Fantasy XIV characters are on the scale of will they become a $40 to $50 plastic toy, aka an android? Thornton. No. Meteon? I have to put her in would be a pleasant... No. She's in likely, but might be a while. She's well-loved. I think she's not really gonna ever disappear from the player conscience. Not for a long while. So I think likely, but would be a while. She's barely scraping into that tier, though. Because she is only there for one X-Pack. Yeah, Meteon's like, yeah. Shoot. Yugiri, likely never. Ooh, if they were to give the black variant, well, one... It's not as easy as faceplate swapping for Meteon, right? Because it's the body and the hair pieces, and then technically it would literally just be two androids. Because her skin is also grayer in the black variant. I think it would be cool, but I would not want them to basically release an android that has two androids in it. I don't think they could do it as like, oh, just swap out the faceplates. That doesn't work that way for this character. So they can't really pull that cool bit on it. So, yeah. It would be neat, but I don't think it's a possibility with the situation of how androids work. I don't remember his name. Matsuya? Love you, but no. Nidana? No. I think that was it. The Watcher? No. Kururu? Yep. My thing is, like, I feel like, well, I only say likely never because with him, I feel like he's on that edge where, like, he could maybe bump up one tier, but I just don't think it's I don't think it's likely. I think it's just very unlikely. I could be generous and bump him up one. Because yes, while people would want him, I mean, then you debate, like, does he get two bodies? One where he's stripped naked and one where he's actually got some semblance of clothes. You know? I mean, it's not... Have they ever done that? I don't know. I'll be generous. I will bump him up one. See, the thing is, Chloe has merch. Chloe has a figure from the Taito line. Like, it's like in arm's reach. That's why I bumped her up higher. That's the reason I bumped her higher. Is because she has been made into a Crane Game prize. Which is... And it was bigger prize than an android. Yeah. Alright. Tsukuyomi, you know what? I need to sit down and think about, you know, let's do some of these. All right. Perfect Alexander. All right. I will put him in, would be a pleasant surprise. He would be on the expensive range, like the DX line or whatever. He'd be fun. I think fans would be happy. You could even have, like, maybe have the removable parts, but he would be, like, the $60 to $100 range. He would be the wider box with, like, the extra parts. He would be on the bigger sides, too. Absolutely. People would want him, though. He'd be a pleasant surprise, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I can't tell what fucking dragon this is. So, I'm gonna put it in never, because I can't tell which dragon it is. Oh no, it's Bahamut! Isn't that Bahamut? Is that Bahamut? Is that Bahamut? I can't tell. Chat, is that Bahamut? Is that Bahamut? Wait, I'm gonna move him down then, hold on. Bismarck, never. Byakko, no. This is a 4Y. This is Susanoo. Another, no. That's Nidhogg, right? I'm trying to tell by the background. Pressvelger? No. Odin? No. Or actually, Odin's from another... Well, you know what? I'm gonna put him in the... If they're going to make Odin, it's gonna be like General Odin, not 14's Odin. Innocence. No. Not even pretty innocence. Vol 3. I just wanted to set him separately, but no. He's not happening. Oh, wait, no. This has to be Nidhogg. Or no, I cannot tell with these different dragons. Leviathan. No. Lakshmi. That one's like big no. Actually, that one's so big no it goes in the 4Y. Oh, that's Midgard? Oh my goodness. That's what I mean with these fucking dragons. We are rating how likely I think it is these 14 characters will get an android. You go in the 4Y. Okay, so this one's Midgar. Alright, Midgar would go in the no. Thornton, the deity, is in a no. I don't actually remember what this one is. So you go down there. This is Sephiroth, the 4Y. Wait, is that it? Oh my god. Wow, okay. Because I was reading like this is the head and then this is like the shoulders. I was thinking it was like a human. Wow, okay. Then it goes in the no. The never. Okay, Ravana, though, is so unimportant they go in the 4Y. You know what? Yeah, we can put Ifrit in the... Make it in a different Ifrit. You know what? Yeah. Make it a different Ifrit. Not this Ifrit. I can go with that, yeah. This is a 4Y. Literally, who? Seiryu, also a 4Y. I needed time to, like... Oh, wait, no, this is Susan. Anyway, the answer is no. Who's the one I thought was Susan? Susan, yeah, I know. Is this... You know what? Because I can't tell which one... Because that's Susanoo, because I know that art. That's from the key art of Susanoo. But this looks like the same thing. Or is that... I don't know. Anyway. The answer is 4Y or no for both of them anyway. This is the one in Iz's Law. That gets to go in the 4Y. Actually, you know what? I don't remember which one they are, so they go in here. Zande. You know what? If he were to get one, which I don't think he will, would be the character they reference, not the 14 version. I don't even know which dragon that is. I don't know what dragon that is. I can't tell which dragon that is. Don't know which one that is. Is this Zervin? That's Zervin. I can't tell what that is. Titan? You know what's funny is that I feel like Titan is... And I feel like this is the iconic Titan at this point. You know? I feel like he's at that edge of he could almost be a likely never. But I'm gonna put him in actually never. Varishan's dragon form for Y. Nah, I feel like this Titan is the iconic one now. Ultima weapon. Make the original Ultima weapon or whatever, right? Yazael. No, she's not happening. No, I will probably actually be surprised if they do. Like, Twintania for Y. Yojimbo. Is Yojimbo from another Final Fantasy? Yes, right? They go in the reference one. 10, thank you. What is this guy? This is one of the Garleans, right? You go here. I'm blank. The name is coming to me. Hold on. Sophia. The answer is no. I don't know why they put this Ramu instead of the other Ramu. The answer to both of them is still no, but... The answer to that is still no, but... Why is it that Ramu? Garuda? They get the same thing to me. You know what? Yeah, we'll put the Ramu in they make the other one. Same with Garuda. Even though I feel like this Garuda might be the main one. Well, I know the general, like, yeah, I know that they're like many of the primals are just the general summons. But some of them, like, I don't know, I feel like... No, yeah, they might make a different Garuda. They might make a different Titan. Same with, where was it? Shiva. Even though I think this Shiva is probably the best Shiva. One of the better ones. Of the few that I've seen. I don't know which dragon that is. Hesperos Y. I'm sure, like, there's someone, you know? Yeah, it's definitely one of the bests. You know what? Because it's one of the bests... You know what? No. Because you could always consider, like, their opinions. But yeah, this Shiva is one of the better ones. And my thing with Titan is I feel like he's one of the... I don't know, he feels like default Titan. You know? He feels like default Titan. Alright, Nidhogg. No, that one's not happening. Alright, now we're getting to, like, we're getting through it. Tsukiyomi. For Y. Suzaku. No. Actually, you know what? No, I'll put her in. I'll be nice and put, Tsukiyomi in the for Y. Vina, I have to put it in the likely never. Or Heidelin. I have to put her one step up above most of the other primals, deities, right? Because Heidelin. No. They made a figure. We're talking Nendroid specifically. I think she would be hard to make it into an Nendroid, style-wise. I think... Well, I mean, they did kind of... What is it? Where is he? I mean, they did an okay... it depends on your opinions. But with the style for the face, they could probably still make it work. But I think that if they were going to make Heidelin, they just make Vina instead. Alright. Xenos. I hate this man. But I have to put him in would be a pleasant surprise. It's not a pleasant surprise for me. It's a pleasant surprise for his fans. Just that doesn't include me. It doesn't include me. People would want him, and he's decently popular enough that he's definitely on the radar. But I'm not part of that group. Aaronville. He is, with the current situation, let's think now, remember? He gets put in the likely, but might be a while. He will quickly jump down unless he continues to be important. But I have to put him one step below almost certainly because I don't think he's high. I think because we're already at the end of Dawn Trail, I don't think... I could see... He's in the spotlight, but will die out fast. Exactly. He's a character that... He will have his fans. He will... I don't think he'll ever drop below will be a pleasant surprise because... People, he has a notable fan base because people find him attractive. He is a very pretty bun boy. I don't think he will ever drop below this point because I think, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like he will remain in the player conscience longer because, at least in terms of fandom, I think a decent amount of wolves ship their wool with him. I think that's basically it. Yeah, like if he shows up more, he can stay in this tier. But if he starts to like slip very far into the background, like he doesn't even show up in patches, he'll fall to would be a pleasant surprise where he has a large enough fan base that people would be very ecstatic for him, but he's like definitely a lower priority depending on how much he stays in the MSQ for sure, for sure. Alright, Phoenix. Make the other one. Oh no, I think his story's over, but I think he could show up. You know what I mean? I can't tell what this is, so it's going there. I also can't really tell who that is. It might be Bahamut. That might be Bahamut, so it's gonna go there. The Amaro. So, Seto, right? He would be really cute to put a tiny Seto with Ardbert, yeah? But not by himself. Or... like have it as like a bonus with Ardbert, but we're gonna tier it separately. By itself, absolutely not. But because I could see it being a prop, a bonus item, I'm gonna put it in likely never. I could see them making a teeny tiny, like a small Amaro to go with like Ardbert, Seto, right? Not by himself, though. Unless they were to be absolutely insane and make, like, one of those... again, the DX type sets where it's Ardbert and Izamaro, Seto. But... so that's where we're gonna put him in likely never because I could see him being a bonus to... as a bonus prop, but not by himself. Living Way. I am actually going to put Living Way in almost never because of the coloration. If they're going to do Eloperate, well, which one? This is specifically Pudding Way. We have Cheating Way here. Because this person really hated Cheating Way. We're going to put the generic Loperate. I'm actually going to put them in likely, but might be a while. I could also see them making naming ways specifically, so naming ways coloration rather than the generic Loporits. Yeah, no, they would make a generic Loporit. We're gonna ignore the rest of these Loporit babies. They're precious and baby and adorable, and you could just name the Loporit whatever you wanted, so it could become Puddingway. This guy, what was his name? Shit. Anyway, the answer is likely never. Alright, so where do I put Yotsuyu? Why do I think that the announcement that Yotsuyu is getting an android is so weird? Because Yotsuyu, for me, would go in likely never. Because it's not fucking Stormblood anymore. And she's not talked about. She hasn't been talked about in, like, forever. I know people like her. Because people like her, I could see her going up one tier and being at that edge with would be a pleasant surprise. That's why I'm like, why is she... Like, so look at this. Like, so we have guaranteed Y'shtola. She's already up for pre-order. Go get her if you want her. We already have Raha confirmed. Obvious. That one's duh. It's a matter of when, right? Estinian. It was a matter of when. I think he would have been lower. I think I would have put the twins before him, or even Vina, or like, you know, some of these other characters before him. Right? But we got Estinian, okay? Horsefine. Okay, he was in an almost certainly character. Alright. We got the other Emmett. I don't have another PNG for him, but we got the other Emmett. Another. It's a matter of when. Why is she here? You don't go here! That's why I don't understand why she got announced. Because at best, I put her in would be a pleasant surprise because people like her. She has a devoted fan base, but I feel her time has passed. She's not brought up in the MSQ for reasons, obviously. She's not important anymore. It baffles me that she would be selected when we don't have the twins announced. We don't have Estinian, or not Estinian, we don't have Thancred and Udion J. We don't have Kudu. We don't have all the Scions announced yet. We didn't even get Ardbert, which could be fun as a, like, ahaha, generic wool, you know? We didn't even get fucking Imeric to go with Horsefant. We're getting Yotsuyu? Like, Yotsuyu is at that tier where, like, where Erenville's gonna end up soon. Where Meteon is gonna end up soon. Right? Just based on, like, depending on how much they are in the MSQ. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Is there a character popularity poll or something in Japan? I know, like, a super long time ago there was. Yes. Yes. But I don't know if there's a current one. The reason I would still put... I mean, that's about whether or not you would purchase. Now, for me, personally, which characters would I purchase? The twins? Kururu. I would debate Vina. I would buy Nina and Gaia. I'd debate Meteon. I'd get the Loporit. I'd debate... So this isn't where... I'm putting Lamit and what's-her-face up here. They're not technically the Warriors of Darkness. I'm saying, like, the idea of, like, a generic Lalafell or generic Mikote. That's what they're gonna be here in this chart. I would buy a generic Lalafell. I would buy Feoul. I would consider Nanamo. I would consider Perfect Alexander depending on the price for the meme, but I would probably decide against it. I would debate Hildebrand and Nashu. I would definitely get 14's Alpha. The only reason he's lower is because they have regular chocobo, and I think that the regular base chocobo with no accessories is more marketable than specifically alpha. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's not in likely. It's because basically it's just the chocobo, which they already have the mold. Well, they'd have to remold because the clothes make it different, but it's better to shoot for the basic chocobo that has wider appeal than specifically alpha. Yeah. Out of the lower tier characters, I'd buy Giot. I'd consider Giot. That'd be a consideration. Chloe I would consider just because I already have the Taito figure. And it'd be kind of nice to have both. I don't know if I'd get Wawalago, but I would consider Sisapu. Which other characters did I feel bad putting them low? I have to look through these again. The Pixies would be fun to have. Especially the Pixie that I forget her name, but the one that looks like Mimi. I would get her. Alkazoka I would consider because I love the Scholar questline. I also really like the Arcanist cat girl. She's really cute. I've never even played the game BB's from, but I'd consider BB. I'd consider BB. Oh, and this is the, I don't remember their name. And then there's the extra low parades. Oh, yeah, right. We gotta figure out where we would put the Dawn Trail characters. Let's see. FFXIV Dawn Trail. Let's see if they have Dawn Trail characters, because we have to rate them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Maybe? That's not all of them. That's not all of them either. That's not all of them either. God damn it. I'm trying to find... This is all story I want all of the characters. That tier list spoiled me. There's demand for Fufu-chan and no my demand. Fair and understandable. This is all the bosses. I want everyone! Like, we have all the savages. The characters are just story characters. Also, what the... What is this picture of Alpha now? Come on, somebody have better. Because I want to rate them too. Why is there alpha twice on this one? I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my lord. Nope, this one isn't as it's extensive. They still have that picture of Chloe, the same picture of Chloe. No. You know what? I'm just gonna do it by speaking. Did it? Please tell me it's... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, let's consider. Where would I put, Wooglamat? Would be a pleasant surprise is where Wooglamat would go. For now. She will eventually bump down into Likely Never after we're done with Dawn Trail. Actually, you know what? We're done with Dawn Trail. She goes in Likely Never. I'm sorry, Wooglamat. You go in Likely Never, and you want to know why? That's where all the city-state leaders go, except for Nanamo. And Imeric. Kona also goes in Likely Never. Gulurja, the baby president. Oh, actually never. What's his face? Gulurja, actually never. I don't think he would ever happen. Zoralja, actually never. Sphene, VTuber dress. Like, presently would be a pleasant surprise. After she's gone from the player conscience, Likely Never. Sphene, casual wear. Again, pleasant surprise to eventually will drop down into Likely Never. But for now, both the Sphenes would be pleasant surprise because they're recent. Recency bias. Who else? Right, all the Arcadian. Yana would be a pleasant surprise. Sugar Riot would be a pleasant surprise. I should go in order. Yana would be a pleasant surprise. Who's next? Who's after her? Who is after Black Cat? Honeybee. Honeybee? Pleasant surprise. She's going to fall off fast. Actually, I think most of Arcadian pretty much just gets shoved into would be a pleasant surprise. Honeybee, Hector. Hector, I'm sorry. I have to put him in Likely Never. Wicked Thunder, pleasant surprise. And this is meaning not their transformed outfits. They're like their characters. Though I think if they were to do Honeybee, they would do her transformed. I think Brute would be a... I actually almost want to say if we're going to do the transformed, actually never for Brute and Wicked, but Yana as a character, like not transformed, currently pleasant surprise, eventually a Likely Never. Because eventually, like, they won't be the new recency bias kind of thing. And then Honeybee, I feel like depending on how they play it, she could stay in pleasant surprise. I think Yana could stay in pleasant surprise as well, along with Eutrope. Whoops. I think Eutrope, Yana, and Honeybee, and maybe Sugar Riot. Sugar Riot's kind of pushing it. Could stay in the pleasant surprise because I think that they'll have fan base for a long time. Probably, and then Let's see. What's after that? I'm trying to remember the last tiers. The Bros are very recency biased, so they get to go into pleasant surprise. Tyrant, pleasant surprise again. Dancing Green, pleasant surprise. Yeah, pretty much Arcadian currently would all be in pleasant surprise because they're very well liked. Whether or not they're transformed or not, doesn't matter. I could see them having very good potential to make a good plastic toy. But I also think that they're gonna fall out of desire. Or rather, not fall out of desire, but lose their recency bias quickly. Once we get to Evercold, and we actually, like, if they don't capitalize on it quickly, I could see them if they want to prioritize the recency bias. Yeah, you know what? Lindworm does go in Actually Never. Lindworm goes in Actually Never. I think, depending on how the fandom reacts in time, the Arcadian group, generally speaking, can stay in pleasant surprise because I think that they were very well liked. Even if they don't, like, stay in the game's notice. Right? Kona and Wooklamat, I definitely think I have to put them both in the likely never. I'm sure that Kona has his fans because Catboy, but I don't think that... I feel like because it would be weird to have him and not his sister as well, I feel like because of the divisiveness of Lamati, it would be hard to make only one. And I feel like Kona is also like the lesser important one in the story as well. But Cool Jaja, I want to say he's on the edge of likely never and would be a pleasant surprise. Because I think he has his fans because he's what he is. But I don't think he's likely in terms of making him into... I also don't think he would look good as an android. Frankly. I don't think he would transition into an android very well. Who else? I said that about the Sphenes. Sphenes get the pleasant surprise for recency bias currently, but as time passes, they will probably fall into the likely never category. Both Sphenes. Calyx, definitely unlikely never. He's basically down there with Fandaniel and Asahi. Halmerit. The recency bias in me wants to put her in likely, but might be a while. I guess it depends how she shakes out in story. She's too recent to put her to solidly tier her for long term. She has extreme recency bias. Halmerit, in her current state, is likely but might be a while. But we're gonna have to really wait and see. Who else am I forgetting? I think those are all the major characters that don't go in the I don't even remember you at category. Yeah, Halmerit is in a super high, extreme recency bias situation that if they were to announce her, people would immediately buy her. But long term, she would be something that would end up in secondhand shops. Possibly. Depends, again, how the story shakes out. How does she go in the story? Demand could go higher, but she could have the same, like, heavy fall off. So, I want to say that with this tier list, I'm kind of judging them on the now rather than the long term, even though I do put a little bit of thought into it, because when an Android's announced, they don't come out for, like, a year. Your Stola will... If you pre-order your Stola right now, she will not end up in your house until next year. You're paying $40 for a toy you get next year. So that's why, like, the Arcadians right now would go here, because they would sit well now, but in a year, you might regret that $40, because you have the new hotness. I think that's 14's biggest trouble when it comes to the Nendroids, is that they will get a lot of recency bias, and that characters will fall out of favor by the time that the toy will arrive at your doorstep, right? And that's why I'm surprised that a character like Yotsuyu was even considered before, you know, any of the other Scions. Maybe they're doing it as a way to test a lower tier character and see how well she does. See what kind of marketing she does, but she's not even up for pre-order yet. She's even more than a year out. So I'm very surprised. I just feel like there were characters I would have considered a lot more likely to get an Android than her. Yeah, pretty much most of the characters are fleeting. They are temporary. Except for the Scions. Those are like the only evergreen characters. There's very few evergreen characters versus a lot of very, you know, fleeting characters that come and go, and I'm just very surprised they picked one of those that I would categorize as that as one of the next Androids. But we'll see if they announce any more. Like I said, I am waiting for the twins impatiently. I love my baby twins. I really want them. They will be a pre-order. Kududu would be a pre-order from me. I wouldn't pre-order this entire top row. I would feel a little bad not having the full Scions, but I don't know. That's a lot of Nendroids. I'm happy. I am extremely don't get me wrong. Even though I'm like, what's going on with Yotsuyu? I am extremely happy that Nendroids exist now. That they're even like finally going, yeah, let's contract out to let's work a deal with Nendroid with Good Smile. Because Nendroids are just really good. I know some people don't like Nendroids. Some people prefer more Figma-like ones or scale figures, and that's fine. I feel like the Nendroids are the safest way for them to work with Good Smile because they're cute, marketable plastic chibis, right? They're very easy of a piece of merch, and honestly, if there's one thing that I hope that comes from this situation, it's that they start branching out into other categories of Good Smiles as merch. Like, I would lose it if they made Nendroid dolls of some of these characters. With their clothes and everything. I would be ecstatic if... And I think if they did the Nendroid dolls or, like, did themed... bonus item sets. If they sold a prop set of the convocation crystals, the job crystals, oh, those would fly off like hotcakes. And if they eventually go into things like Pop-Up Parade or any of the Good Smiles scale figures, I think people will be really happy. Because, no, maybe a little offense. Square Enix's scale figures are not the strongest. They're not the best. Sometimes they're better, but sometimes they're better than what they could be. But, yeah. The faces often need a bit of work. And then if you're gonna go the chibi route, like the minion figures that they officially released, it's better to have them jointed like Nendo's than static like a scale figure. Like, I considered the Dean one, but it's kind of a bit much for a chibi that also can't move. So yeah. That's how I would rate the characters. I mean, you know, I should save this. Where's the save button? Save. Download. Where did it go? I don't think it actually did. No, I don't think you did. Anyway, I'll figure that out afterwards. That's my tier list, how I would rate, you know, let's scroll through it nice and slow. This is how I would rate all of these characters from Final Fantasy XIV and their likelihood to get a plastic $40 toy. Specifically Nendroids. Unfortunately, this is a very bottom-heavy tier list. This poor bottom-heavy tier list. But yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. I love Nendroids, and I am excited for more, but man am I confused. Okay, I gotta stop recording now. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. 以上です。We did took 2 hours! Jesus Christ. It did, didn't it? Oh my god. It's because they put so many goddamn characters in there. I gotta clean out my inventory. Will I try to make that a silly little video? Yeah, I'll try. I'll do my best. Let me clean up my inventory, and then I might actually just send you guys over to the race, and I'm gonna go rest. I just yapped for forever. Oh my god! Actually, oh my goodness gracious me. I mean, to be fair, there were a lot of characters. Yeah, it is. Yeah, let me deal with all of this. And then I'll send you guys over to the race, because that yapping and thinking about that actually tired me out. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do my PvP, what the hell? No. No, not that. Okay. Well, it is 11. Oh god, editing that is gonna suck, ain't it? Yeah, why is it not saving? Streaming. No, I put it in here. Okay, I did save it this time. We're good. I got it this time. Okay. Oh my goodness, so many people are doing you mad. Alright. Alright. Well, we're gonna go send you guys over to the world race, because that's what I was gonna watch anyway. But tomorrow... So, update on the schedule. Tomorrow, I will actually be playing 14. We're gonna be doing advanced variant with... Mayu, Sil, and Haru as They had something come up on Saturday, so we can't play on Saturday, so we're gonna move it to Friday. And then Saturday, we're gonna play FF10, and Sunday, we're gonna play FF10. There will also be a... Oh, wait, did I forget? Hold on. Did I put that video up for... Yes, okay. If you're a YouTube member, there is a video up over on the YouTube, which the socials are here. Otherwise, you can watch the video on Saturday. Okay, around 3 p.m. EST. No, I didn't forget. It's up. I had to double check. Yeah, my post is scheduled to Twitter, Blue Sky, and the YouTube community page. And you can also get notified when things go up over on the Discord by like YouTube videos, animated shorts, when I go live, etc, etc. But yeah, well, that's gonna be it for tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Final Fantasy XIV. And yeah, thank you guys for being here, hanging out, and what have you. I appreciate you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time zone this is for you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Okay. Bye bye.